Welcome back to another show, everybody. All right, there we go. All right, and hey, it's you made Roscoe, and I am Roscoe. Today's show, we're going to be doing a reaction to the song "Grand Deception." This is by K-Rino. We'll be checking this out. Before we do that, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't already that they please subscribe to the channel and also make sure you hit the notification bell. Also want to give a shout out to Roderick W. So Roderick, this is for you. Shout out to you. Much love to you, brother. We're going to rock this out for you and everybody else out there. So let's go ahead and start this up.
As we move forward, anytime you come closer to something, your vision should get clearer. Am I right? You are a tool in the hidden hand that's using you. Please don't be delusional. The rulers of this world practice confusing you. The people and the priests and the imams have been jammed by government scams, minds systematically programmed. Blatant black hatred and racism, the way they lace the whole world and nation with traces of Satanism. This place is a pagan prison. The founding fathers' enslaving intentions were no different than Bush's and Reagan's visions. 1776 it took action. This Illuminati took form and was spawned from a Colombian faction. Just flip your $1 bill over, and if you want me to expose the true code of deception, I will show you. We live in a designed wicked system. The number 13 is consistent in Masonic symbolism. It represents transformation. 12 completes a cycle, so 13 was rebirth and regeneration.
Stop it right here for a sec. He's snapping. He's definitely snapping. Talking about a lot of the shit that we've heard. Some people want to call them conspiracy theorists and all that, but the reality is that there's a certain few people who are walking out here amongst the rest of everybody else that actually realize a lot of what's going on behind the scenes when it comes to like politics and media. He talks about how they use a lot of stuff to separate us. That would be media. Politicians do the same thing, but they want to whatever truth is out there that you're trying to search for, more than likely it's being disguised away from people, and they don't want people to come together to find out real truths. So it's easier to, tell this person that you probably should focus on not liking that person as opposed to the real stuff. And that's what ends up happening. We get stuck on racism and stuff like that, when it's so much deeper than that. But let's keep it moving.
Meanings of the symbol are strategically hid. On the left side you see a 13-layered pyramid. Over that sits the all-seeing eye where the light shines, a sign of the devil watching over you at all times. With the words Anna with Coeptus, 13 letters meaning he has favored our undertakings. Will you accept this? Or will you learn the science and ignore them? Under the pyramid you see Novus Ordo Seclorum, translated New Order of the World, or the New World Order. Authors and satanic fathers of mass slaughter. The eagle that you see on the right sits below 13 stars with a shield that has 13 stripes and an olive branch in its claws with 13 leaves, which is supposed to be in its talent to represent peace. But peace was always on a decrease. His other claw holds 13 arrows of war set to be released. And
I just thought about, when he's talking about New World Order and stuff like that, and it's crazy. Like I remember like when a lot of this talk, at least in hip hop, kind of started somewhere in the early to mid 90s. Rappers start talking about New World Order. I believe like one of the first that I had heard was Project Prodigy from Mobb Deep, who started talking about that stuff, and then a lot of people started following suit. But and Goody Mob, I remember they had talked about it actually very dope song. That where they was talking about it. That forget the name of it. Who's there knocking? Who's there peeking through your window? Loud. That joint. But yeah, I never, or I did have an inkling, of course, but I did like on some level, I want to think that I wouldn't be living in the time or living during the times that they were speaking of. When uh, people are getting microchipped and just a lot of the other conspiracy theories, if you will, that was spoken about by a lot of those guys. But we're living in those days right now. You know what I mean? Like it's they've used a lot of things to keep a control and maintain a control over people and keep them sleep. You know what I mean? And keep them busy while they in that slumber, so they don't try to figure things out. So it's really crazy, but let's keep it going.
The letters at the bottom of the pyramid are fixed with the Roman numerals that equal 1776. The United States of America exists in a deep devilish abyss with truth and paganism mixed. Every president that ever lived was foul. They gather at Bohemian Grove where they bow down before the owl. See, the owl is wise and sees through the darkness of night. And there's a small one on the dollar near the one on the top right. It ain't hard to understand this government was never for us. The eagle was based off of the Egyptian hawk Horus. The 13 colonies grew into wicked sovereignty and made no apology for the obvious idolatry. Subconsciously, we follow the ways of the beast and pay homage to pagan gods when we say days of the week. Like Sunday, they worship the sun. Monday is moon day. Tyr, the god of war, was worshipped on Tuesday. Odin, the chief god, is who Wednesday is named for. Thursday is Thor's day, god of thunder, the mighty Thor. Friday was named after Frigga, notice the pattern. Saturday is the Roman god of agriculture, Saturn. Frigga was the goddess of love, the wife of Odin. The polytheistic theologies needed decoding. The rituals like trips across the sand as man takes. The skull and bones fraternity, the secret handshakes. But understand, he receives only 33 degrees. He secretly believes in Lucifer and other deities. Many powerful and rich people are controlled by these. They even hold the soul of several of your favorite MCs. Politicians telling lies, tongues riddled with thorns, and use hand gestures shaped in the form of devil horns. You don't feel it's any harm because you don't know what it entails. Satan tampers with stem cells and sprays chemtrails. The so-called holidays are hypocrisy, established to use religious doctrines to commit annual robbery. Christmas split in half is Christ Mass, the so-called birth of Jesus, where every home has glowing lights cast.
Man. He sometimes boy, you again. I've said this plenty of times, but boy, this man be taking you to school, man. Like you gotta like open up a book at the same time while listening to this dude, man. This ain't for those who expected fluff and want to hear a nice little song and keep it moving. Like no, he put something on your mind, man. That shit. He's talking about a lot of stuff that the stuff with the Roman numerals adding up to 1776, talking about Thor, Odin, and Frida. he's like the throwing nuggets all over the place there. But let's finish this out.
Christ, the anointed one, masked the birth celebration, but Jesus' birth was kept secret due to the situation. The king initiated a death plot because the Messiah was prophesied to rule, so Jesus' murder was authorized. No one knows the actual date. That's why sometimes you see Xmas. X means unknown, but ignorance affects us. A fraud that was purposely flawed. December 25th, the birthday of the wicked ruler Nimrod. His whole disguise was part of Satan's universal rise. A holy prophet's life being pimped and commercialized. Traditions like lights on trees, rooted in the Nicene Council in 325 AD. By Constantine, these matters were decreed. The concept of a virgin birth was actually conceived and then agreed, with graven images in the temple. The fish on your cards called Onus, a Babylonian symbol, is visibly contradictory. Telling your children lies, you need to make them study Santa Claus's sick history. But yet we go wherever Satan leads us. The falsehoods we practice in his name ain't got nothing to do with Jesus.
Wow. Damn. Yeah, that's why that Claus is Krampus. But oh wow, this is dope. This is dope. K-Rino with Grand Deception. And yes, this is very dope. This is very dope. I like this. Very poignant message. Definitely has that, but we've all been deceived. You know, and we live a constant circle of lies. That's the biggest truth. Is that we live around a bunch of lies. Everything is a lie, you know. But yeah, no, it's good to have these type of dudes around to try to point some guys into a direction and maybe learn some things um, about the system around them that they probably would either don't know or will be really shocked to find out if they open their eyes to it. But yeah, no, great stuff. Uh, this I like when K-Rino. I love when he's doing his lyrical thing. You know, I definitely love that. But this was deeper than that, right? This one right here. This was um this was telling a story, you know, about how again the grand deception on every level that he could point out, you know, and you touched on a lot of great stuff. So, what I would suggest, first of all, what I would suggest is for anybody who isn't subscribed to his channel and all that, like, please do that. Please do it. Make sure you're doing that. And any other artists that I react to, I do wanna pay the proper homage to a lot of these artists by giving them as much support as possible. So. Um, if you're not subscribed to K-Rino, please go over there and do that. But this was dope. Thumbs up, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna get up out of here. I gotta leave. That's just a plain and simple. But before I get up out of here, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option. You'll pick the one named K-Rino Reactions. You'll watch them, like them. Make sure you're not requesting anything that hasn't been reacted to already. I do have playlists for other artists as well, so make sure you check out all that stuff. Um, the Cash App is on the screen. $ you may Roscoe for those who want to show their support or appreciation for the work being done on the page. There is that. So that's it. I've said just about everything. So it's time. But I will see you guys on the flip side. So until next time, be safe, be good.